Today I'm feeling nostalgic and I'm bringing back paper dolls, but in a new digital version. You can play it as a fashion game in Canva, animate it for your socials, or print it out as an activity. Maybe you want to include it in your scrapbook or gift it to someone who loves whimsical games. The best part is, there are so many customizations that you can make. We'll first go to Canva. Let's hit create, and I'm going to select an Instagram post. You can choose any dimensions that you like. We're first going to need a selfie. Don't overthink this step, even an imperfect selfie works fine. Go to uploads, and I'm just going to choose an old selfie, so I'm going to use this one. And once you have that, you're going to click the image, press background remover. We just want to have the face, hair, and maybe the neck as well, so we're going to have to edit this a little bit. We'll press edit, click on magic eraser, and we're going to delete the parts that we don't want. Click erase. And click back. It's not perfect, but that's okay as well. We can keep editing as we go. Next, we're going to find the avatar body. So we're going to press elements and we're going to type the keyword body. In graphics, you can find this image. And I like this one because you can actually change the skin color of the avatar to suit you. Let's place the avatar or doll onto the middle of the canvas, and as you can see, we've got the face behind the doll, so we're going to actually right click and layer it to the front. There's going to be a lot of that whilst you're working with the outfits as well. You can actually make customizations to this doll by clicking the doll and selecting Ask Canva. So let's say we want to remove the hair from the doll. We can just say remove the hair from the head and keep everything else the same. So here Canva has removed the hair from the doll, which is great, but you can see that the crop is really strange, like we're missing a bit of the top here. So what we can do is just double click and just fix the perimeter and press done. Next, let's add a background. So in elements, we're going to select a background. I'm just going to use a paper backdrop. I'm going to set this as the background. So right click and click on set image as background. And now's the fun part, we get to choose the outfits. So in elements, you can start to look at shirts, pants, dresses, accessories, and so on. And we're going to use graphics for this. So as you can see, any of these can be put on the doll. I've found one that is nice, so I'm going to use a green outfit. Usually you can find it in graphics. So we're just going to resize it and put it on, just to make sure the size is okay. And sometimes you can layer it. So I'm going to send this backwards. Don't worry that it doesn't fit perfectly. I think that's just part of the scrapbook feel. I'm also going to choose some shoes. We are limited to the ones that are facing forward. I'm also going to choose an accessory, so I'm going to have a tennis racket. I'm also just going to top it off with a hair accessory. Don't worry if the clothes don't fit perfectly. Traditional paper dolls can also be slightly mismatched in terms of proportions. That's just part of the scrapbook aesthetic. You can even create with a theme in mind, and here are some suggestions. Also, don't stop at the clothes. Accessories are where the doll really comes to life. You can search for elements that represents your hobbies or interests. Once you're happy with your outfit, you can play around with the color controls as well. So let's say for the tennis racket, we can change this part to a little bit lighter. We can also play around with the art style. So let's say that we want to have this outfit as a more paper-like feel. We can press edit, and you can actually change the colors also via filters, but we can also do a style change. So here we can choose scrapbook, for example. So let's zoom in. You can actually see that the outfit is more like paper, and there are so many customizations you can make just by editing the art style. We're now finished with the doll. As you can see, it's completely static, and what we're going to do now is play around with the animation. I'm going to show you 3 different animation options. The first is very simple. We're just going to do a wiggly animation. So I'm actually just going to choose the outfit, hold down the shift bar, press the racket as well as the shoes as well, just to do all the animation together. Press animate and scroll down. And the wiggle animation is here as an add-on effect. And as you can see, it's very crazy if you just leave it as the middle intensity. We can just do a low intensity. And this gives it a soft wiggle. For the second animations, we're going to have the clothes fly onto the doll. So what I'm going to do is just highlight everything on the doll and just move it a little bit to the left. I'm going to put all the clothes and accessories just here on the side. Actually, I'm just going to leave the flower on. Next, let's do the racket. We can make it more smooth. You can also change the speed as well. And lastly, we're going to do the shoes. And I might just slow that down as well. Let's create a new page for the third animation. So here we're actually just going to have the doll play around on a tennis court. So first I need a background. In elements, I'm just going to write tennis court. I'm going to choose a photo. I think it's nice to mix the media as well. It gives it a more unique feel. Set the image as a background. We've got the background now, so we're going to grab the doll. So scroll back up and highlight everything that's on the doll. Press copy. We're just going to remove the wiggle animation, so clear animations. And we're going to just group everything together. And we're going to create the custom path and just have her kind of just move around the tennis court. And again, you can choose to speed it up or slow it down. Let's go ahead and preview that. This is the wiggle animation. The clothes coming on the doll. And now the doll moving around the court. Once you're done, you can go ahead and export it. So let's say you just want to print it off and play with it. So we can press share. We can download, and we're just going to do a PDF print for page 2. If you want to upload it to Instagram, you can go ahead and download it as a video. So we can just press download, do a MP4 video, and select the pages. So I'm just going to do page 1, and you can press download. You can also go ahead and share your digital design with someone else so that they can play with it. You just need to press share and type their email address here. And there we have it, a digital paper doll made completely in Canva. If you want to skip the setup, I've also got this Canva template in the description box below, where we have the body as well as some outfits and accessories as well. You can grab it from the description box below. If you enjoyed this Canva DIY, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button, because I've got some digital projects coming up as well. If there's something specific you want to see, make sure you leave a comment as well. I've also got a tutorial on how you can start with digital scrapbooking, so make sure you click this video to check it out.